if you follow the AI space even a little bit, you know exactly how fast things are moving right now. It's honestly kind of mind-blowing. But in this explainer, we're actually going to explore the unseen bedrock that all this intelligence is built upon. We're talking about the incredible and often overlooked power of open and decentralized AI data.
So let's jump right into Section 1, the AI data dilemma.
We really do talk so much about how AI is actually built. Seriously, everywhere you look, the whole conversation is just hyper-focused on processing power, algorithmic parameters, compute, all that highly technical stuff. We absolutely obsess over the mechanics of the machine, but in doing so, we're kind of completely ignoring the actual ingredients feeding it. And this singular focus, it really forces us to pause for a second and ask, okay, what is actually wrong with the current foundation of AI data? Well, think about it. When the information feeding these massive systems is kept locked away in these closed, totally opaque silos, we literally lose all visibility into any potential errors or flaws. It's like we're building these towering digital structures on foundations that we aren't even allowed to inspect. Crazy, right? So once we start spotting these structural flaws, we naturally have to ask ourselves, what's really at stake here? Because if we cannot verify the underlying data, can we ever truly trust the output? I mean, what does humanity actually stand to lose if we just blindly trust these black box models to shape our digital lives, our economies, and even our daily decisions? Which, of course, brings us straight to the ultimate question. How do we actually fix this broken foundation and bring some much-needed transparency back into the equation? That leads us nicely into Section 2, fixing AI with decentralization. To do this, we really have to shift our focus. We need to move away from all this abstract theory and the endless talk about how AI is built behind closed doors. Instead, we need to start looking at actual reality. We need to compare that abstract theory against seeing what open data can actually do when it's put into practice. We literally have to move from just talking about closed systems to actively demonstrating the real-world power of open ecosystems. And we can see exactly how that works in Section 3, how Codatta rebuilds trust. Because to truly understand this open reality, we need a concrete case study, right? Enter Codatta. Now, they aren't just sitting around theorizing about transparency. Not at all. They are an actual project actively proving what open data can do by showing us exactly how decentralized data can fundamentally rebuild trust in artificial intelligence. And they managed to achieve this through a really crucial three-pillar approach. First off, every single label is verified. That means quality control is completely open and accountable. Second, every contributor is rewarded. This is huge because it turns an extractive model where data is basically just taken from users into a participatory one where the value is actually shared. And third, every dataset can be traced on-chain. Now, I know on-chain can sound like a bit of a buzzword, but it's absolutely vital here. It is the underlying mechanism that ensures every single dataset must be traced back to its origin to rebuild trust. By anchoring all that data directly to the blockchain, the entire AI system becomes rooted in verifiable, totally unchangeable trust. Which brings us to our final point in Section 4, evolving with us. Because here's the thing, when data is truly open, AI doesn't just improve. By implementing these verified, completely traceable systems, we actually move way past that simple transactional idea of artificial intelligence just getting faster or smarter in a vacuum. It completely redefines our entire relationship with the technology from the ground up. Instead, it evolves with us. Think about that for a second. When data is truly open and we can actually trace and trust the very ingredients making up our digital future, AI ceases to be just some opaque tool being built at us. It becomes a deeply collaborative system, evolving right alongside humanity. So I'll leave you with this. Are we finally ready to demand that level of openness and step into an AI future that we can actually trust?